Hello, everyone, and welcome. Continuing our celebration of Anniversary Week for D&D Beyond, we have a wonderful crew here today to play through an adorable little adventure called A Familiar's Quandary. The game today will be benefiting two amazing causes: Jasper's Game Day, which raises money for suicide prevention and to combat the stigma around discussing mental health, and Stack Up, a charity that supports the mental health of active duty service members and veterans through the power of gaming. You can donate today to not only support these great organizations, but also affect the game itself, such as by granting advantage or disadvantage to a player or DM, myself, by sparking a wild magic surge or something else. And hey, if you missed the news, we're also celebrating our anniversary with a sale on books and bundles and more games and streams happening throughout the week. You can check dndbeyond.com and our social media for more information. And lastly, if you like today's adventure, it's going up for free on dndbeyond.com after today's stream. Now, before we jump into our adventure, let's go around and introduce ourselves, our pronouns, and the little critters that we're going to be playing today. The lovable Amy Dallen, please kick us off.
Well, thank you. I accept that epithet. I am so excited to be here playing, again, for Jasper's Game Day and Stack Up. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for supporting. And thank you for helping us to survive whatever Micheal has prepared for us. Because I am Amy Dallen, she, her, and today I am playing Pal, the Owl. Pal the Owl. I accidentally said Pal. Feel free to call me that. It's fine. Pal, aka Pallas Athena, the wizard's familiar owl who did not expect any of this to be going on. But she and I are both she, her.
Cool. Aabria, please.
Hi, I'm Aabria Iyengar, she, her, and today I'm going to be playing Chewy, the Quipper, which is just a mean little fish in a ball. Yeah, that's what we're doing. Y'all are trapped in here with me. I escaped the moat. I am mobile. I'm a threat. This is what we're doing. You're not prepared.
All right, Satine, please.
Hey everyone, I'm Satine, Phoenix, she, her, and I am playing Siesta, the seahorse. And I feel like the wizard went on a wily adventure and found an awesome seahorse who was just like, yeah, 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 yeah. And so that's what you get today.
Emma?
Hi, yes, I am Emma Fyffe, she / her, and today I am going to be playing Fidget the bat. She is a very good and helpful bat. She feels really accepted by the wizard and, you know, just really always wants to do her best.
Wonderful. And Taliesin.
Hi, my name is Taliesin, he, him. I will be playing Brisby the Raven, who's it's doing fine. It's doing fine. Maybe reevaluating some things about his life. The wizard's great, and it's been great desolating their enemies and helping strike terror into the hearts of villagers everywhere, eating eyes, and yeah, I guess it's fine. Maybe, I don't know.
I love this for you. I need you to be more excited about it. Murder, destruction, burning, fire. I don't know what fire is. It sounds great.
It's okay. I mean, the first few times, I don't know.
Understood.
Lovely. And I will be your dungeon master for today. My pronouns are he, him. My name is Micheal. Are we ready to jump into this adventure?
Woo, yeah, woo.
Yeah!
Awesome. Okay. So, Mr. Tabernacle was never one to clean up after himself. The blue-haired human wizard has a talent for making a mess around his 4-story tower, which has a slight tilt and is dimly lit thanks to a tree that is slowly growing its way through it. Even his lawn is weedy, a fact that the Tower Owners Association, or TOA, points out whenever he wanders out with a cup of tea for a bit of sun. Hells, Mr. Tabernacle can hardly be bothered to throw on much more than his purple wizard's robes, which are embroidered with silvery stars. But for all his faults, the Wizard of Tabernacle Tower is known to care dearly for his familiars. What they feel for him is another matter, but something we're soon to discover. we begin our adventure on the first floor of the Wizard's Tower, which functions as Mr. Tabernac's workspace. It is complete with a desk and chair, a bookcase, a large cauldron, and the wizard's greatest invention, the familiar reconstitution oven. Mr. Tabernac's desk is riddled with papers, half-filled potion bottles, and spilled alchemical ingredients. Each of you are in your enclosures, watching as the old wizard takes a ladle and dips it into the cauldron. He pours a heaping scoop of a steaming iridescent liquid into a wide-mouthed potion bottle. A salute, my dear friends, he says to you, to the longevity and pursuit of animal kind. He downs the potion, thinks for a moment. Interesting, he says, before poof, a puff of rainbow smoke fills the room. Something splatters to the ground out of sight. As the smoke clears, you see a rainbow ooze where the wizard once stood. Oh, goodness, this is unpleasant, you hear from a mouth floating in the muck. I'm afraid you'll need to help me out of this, my dear friends. Now, I don't have much in the way of skin, but I do believe I'm slipping toward that drain ever so slowly. You look and you can see that there is, in the center of his workspace, a drain, and the room is slanted so that his ooze is flattened and rolling towards it. Now, I'd like each of you to detail the enclosure that you are each in. Mr. Tabernac has taken very good care of you and made nice little aquariums or other sorts of cages to keep you. So please explain to me, Satine, what your enclosure looks like as you watch this scene unfold.
My enclosure is in a picture frame. I'm a seahorse, so it's in a picture frame, and the top is open, but it allows me to kind of swim along the wall. It's a very big picture frame.
I love it. And Brisby the Raven.
I am sitting in a bird cage. It's one of the ones. It's sort of on a pole about 5 feet, 6 feet up off the ground, and it's shaped like a very large, kind of spooky, ominous Victorian mansion with all the little wires and grates. And I have some toys to play with in one of those bird seed blocks. And there's maybe a couple pieces of meat for me to chew on too in there that look a little iffy.
Lovely. Fidget the Bat.
So my enclosure, it's like a birdhouse, but it's a bat house. And it's one of those ones that is suspended from the ceiling. It does have an open dollhouse kind of thing to it so that Tabernac can, look in on me. And the appearance of it is very much like Disney princess cottage, just like beautiful straw thatched roof. And it's just full of little beams and things for me to hang upside down from. So I'll be comfortable when I'm sleeping all day.
Quipper, will you go next, please?
Chewy's the little, there's a bunch of pneumatic tubes that run all through the tower and then down into the moat that Chewy can use all over the place and get wherever he wants. But he is currently inside his 2-foot little round hamster ball that's full of water, and it's made of glass, and there's little sigils and stuff etched all over it. So it looks very cool and magical. And the water's a little pink because I get in fights.
Why not?
It's fine.
And in your hamster ball, you notice, and you know this already, that anytime you will yourself forward or to the side, the hamster ball just starts to spin automatically in the water, and you just occasionally can be doing little laps around your enclosure.
It's because I'm a wizard. I'm a deeply magical creature, and that all makes sense to me.
And Pal the Owl, what does your enclosure look like?
It's funny you should mention that, Chewy, because Pal the Owl grew up here, has only ever known this room, and over time the wizard realized, if he let me out of his cage, I would try to sit at his desk or sort of grab things off the shelf, and just piece by piece, he built my cage into a tiny replica of his wizard room. So like, there's a little desk made out of, like, a piece of wood from the tree that grows inside, and there's, like, a tiny fake bookcase with items on it where I've attempted to put, like, seed pods and things and arrange them. And they're all covered in, like, the marks of me hitting everything with my beak and getting bored and gnawing on pieces of them. But I have my own little tiny wizard's tower in a bird cage up in the corner.
And also in your cage, you actually have a tiny little portrait of yourself. And there is a little placard that says Familiar of the Month.
Wow.
So before this game, I actually rolled for Mr. Tabernac's favorite familiar, which is Owl, and his least favorite familiar, which turned out to be Brisby the Raven.
Oh, no.
Yep.
Like, Brisby, you're not the familiar that he wants. You're the familiar he needs.
Oh, we all know that.
We all know it. We all know it.
Now you all notice.
Make a little more effort if you just tried harder in the missions, you know? I feel you're kind of ambivalent.
I mean, I feel unmotivated. I'm going to admit it. I feel a little unmotivated. The missions I get, they're not really, they're not me. They're not me. They're not playing to my strengths. That's just a feeling. I can't get excited if I'm not playing to my strengths. I need to feel challenged. I don't know. Never mind.
So with this peculiar transformation of Mr. Tabernac, you notice that the Cauldron has also been shooting off wild bits of magic throughout the tower. So Chewy, you've, I believe, already described that you're unable to speak at the moment for whatever reason. Each time you speak, little pink bubbles float out of your mouth, and it is filling your enclosure with this sort of like pink, sort of airy water. But you also feel that there is some amount of power that has been bestowed upon you. You feel as though you could go anywhere if you just will yourself.
As I swear a bunch inaudibly and fill my bubble with more bubbles, I'm going to think really hard and appear next to Siesta in the frame. Just like,
Thank you for these wild magic searches, y'all. This is happening a lot.
Can I hear Chewy?
Yes, you all can hear each other and understand each other with ease in this room.
Well, you said I can't speak for the next minute, though, right?
Oh,
That is correct,
Wow.
because of your wild magic surge.
I turn around and I just smack your mouth a little bit to try to like move your muscles. You need to stretch. You just need to stretch it out. I don't know. I don't know what you're saying. I don't know.
Chewy, your microphone's on mute again. Come on.
Sorry.
2 syllables.
My kids were setting this up for me. I thought they did it right.
And unfortunately, Fidget, as Chewy makes an appearance, suddenly you seemingly blip out of existence. All of you who were observing Fidget suddenly see that they just disappear. And Fidget, it seems as though no matter how much you call out to your friends, they cannot hear you.
I know, but I'm also trying to call out to them to get them to observe this amazing wizard magic I did by turning myself invisible. But every time I open my mouth to speak, it's just, you see little pink bubbles foaming. So you don't see me, you just see in my little bat house, just they're just little floating pink bubbles.
Hey, Chewy, hop on my back. Just real quick, hop on.
I swim over and like my little fins just grab your back.
And I like rear up like a little horse, and then I jump out of the frame, and I'm in. And so when I'm outside of my picture frame, I am on a perpetual wave.
Are you trying to currently escape your enclosure?
Yes.
Okay, so you do have Chewy with you, so roll an acrobatics check for me with advantage.
Okay. Yeah, advantage. How about a 19 on the die?
Ooh, easy. Have you done this before?
It's kind of my thing.
You guys just watch as this hamster ball goes thunk, and lands on the ground. right on the floor, and looking over, you can see what seems like the monstrous size of Mr. Tabernacle, which is this sort of rainbow ooze. You can see that he's closer now to the drain in the center of the room. So what are you guys going to do about this?
No, wait, stop. Don't touch that.
Is there a rug?
Yes, there is a small rug under his chair.
Brisby, Pal, Fit. Oh. We need to put the rug over the drain.
Where's Fidget gone?
All right. I'm going to try and get out of my enclosure.
Okay, how would you try and get out?
I'm just going to use my beak to just slide open the little slider thing that you the whatever's the animal version of the childproof lock doesn't really work.
All right, so do a sleight of wing check for me. So just a dexterity check.
Dexterity check. All right. That's a natural 1.
Oh no.
So you do manage to open your cage, but as you attempt to step out, suddenly you are hit by another spark of magic, and you turn into a little potted plant. And as you do, you tilt downward and fall to the ground, and you all watch as Brisby just shatters upon the ground. Emerging from the soil, Brisby, you have returned to your normal form.
Does anyone else feel like this day is getting a little weird?
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm not.
Yes. Sorry.
Oh, go ahead.
It looked like the minute was up while Chewie was just screaming like, "Ha! Did you die and come back?"
I mean, I don't know if I was there one moment, and the next one I was just, the sunlight felt really good, and then I'm back. I don't know what really happened. That was very strange. Why? What'd you all see?
Nothing.
are there still fragments of the plant and the pot on the ground?
Oh, yes. And you even see little worms are kind of like dancing their way through the soil.
I'll grab and eat one.
It's
Rug.
delicious.
Oh, rug!
Right.
Rug.
I'm gonna try to get out.
Okay, so how would you try and get out?
My cage, does it have just like an ordinary with a key lock or something slidey?
Your cage actually, the door isn't locked. I mean, how? You are so well behaved. Why would Mr. Tabernacle ever lock you inside?
Okay, I'm gonna cast some looks back at the photo that I'm the best, and then at the door, and the photo, and then at the door, and then the photo, and then at the door. My body doesn't move, just the head, because I'm an owl, but Amy can't do that, so, you know, just imagine it. And then deciding it's worth breaking protocol just this once, I'm just gonna push the door open and, like, glide down to the ground. Let's do this.
All right.
Nice. I'm gonna go to help Pal because I really idolize Pal and I aspire to be as beloved and good as Pal is. So I'm gonna like hook my little bat, because you know bat wings have like little hooky things on them. I'm gonna like hook my little bat wing claw under the latch to open the door on my my little bat house.
Okay, make a sleight of claw check.
Okay. That is a 12 and I get a +2 for dexterity, so 14.
Easy enough. You and the door opens. You are now all free of your enclosures as Mr. Tabernacle, or his oozy form, is now near to the drain. What are you going to do? How are you going to stop this?
Michael, can I just take a look at the ooze? Just see what I can see there?
Sure, make a perception check.
I believe I have keen hearing and sight.
Ooh.
So I think this should give me advantage on this one is the upshot of that. Which I will need because that was a 6. And the next one's a 7. So Pal, a little bit out of her element. He sure is an ooze.
Yeah, I mean, you see a stray mouth kind of floating about. Mr. Tabernac has been kind of like trying to speak off and on, like, oh, I think I'm, oh goodness, but it's sometimes some of the ooze gets into his mouth. He just, and sometimes you see like an eyeball over here, maybe the remnants of a hand. But the longer that he is an ooze, the more ooze-like he becomes. You see bits of him dissolving into this sort of muck.
I'm going to fly down to place myself between the ooze and the drain. And I am going to flap my wings really, 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 really hard. So maybe it'll get pushed away.
Okay, that sounds like maybe a dexterity check, because you're trying to do it really fast and in a controlled manner.
Sure. 15, so plus 2 is 17.
Nice. You guys watch as this like hurricane of a bat just comes down, just like, and the ooze you see is kind of like bubbling backwards just from the wind.
I'll save you, Mr. Tabernac. Don't go down the drain.
So you have bought him some time. So
look, we can put him in my bowl because now I'm in Siesta's bowl.
Yeah.
Does anyone have thumbs?
No.
I just flipped my fins up.
Okay, hold on. And I want to think really hard and use another one of my wild magic surges to cast polymorph on myself to try to be a thing with thumbs. I don't know what the DC is, but I got a 17 on the dice. -2 is a 15.
Hey.
So I would like to be, what's a thing with a 0? Can I be a baboon?
Sure, you could be a baboon.
Those have thumbs.
Now,
You were on my back.
Oh yeah, I swim out of your bowl. I am very sorry. Please, that was very nice. And I like shake all the water off.
I was gonna say, are you also now wet and furry?
Yeah, it's not great and doesn't smell good.
Now, Chewy, have you seen a baboon before, or has your exposure to them been like in sketches that you've seen?
Look,
Medieval illustration baboon?
here's the thing. There's a lot of art on the walls. It's not all good. I saw a picture one time. I think it was warped because of I'm in a bubble a lot, and that means it's not a lot of clear vision. So this is an approximation of a baboon.
Yeah, you are a baboon for all intents and purposes.
Yeah.
But you are a peculiar version of a baboon. Like, for whatever reason, you still have gills. And
how are you supposed to breathe? I don't understand.
And you have a fish's tail instead of their butt? I don't know.
I didn't know it was back there. They didn't draw the back part, so I assumed there was a tail. Does anyone have any questions about my form? Oh, didn't think so.
Many, but we're in a rush, so...
That's very fair. And I want to start, I want to go over towards Fidget and then start kind of like rolling and scooping Wizard Tabernac into my fishbowl ball.
Okay.
Kind of pour him into that.
All right, so you retrieve your ball and you scoop up Mr. Tabernac as best you can. About half of him fits into your ball.
Okay.
It's not a very big ball.
It's not.
So you now have Mr. Tabernac in a definitely not a hamster ball. And half of him is just like kind of hanging out. Maybe you just kind of like cradled him a little bit.
I absolutely did not do that. I just sort of schlepped him onto the side and just leaned him against the wall. Feels good. I'm not going to cradle him. That's disgusting.
So now that you have saved Mr. Tabernac from certain doom in the drain, he continues to try to explain something to you, and his mouth is bubbling. He says, I suppose now would be a good time to explain. This will be permanent if recipe in my book.
What?
Are there any sticks around?
Yes, there are sticks in the 2 cages for the birds.
Hey, can you guys bring a couple sticks down?
All right. I'm going to fly up and see what kind of sticks I can dislodge.
All right, yeah, you easily collect 2, 3 in your claws without issue.
Okay, if I just need one of you to put like one stick in one side of the bubble and another stick on another, and just hold that mouth so it can up to the top so we can hear it, because this is real hard and I don't understand what he's saying.
Okay.
I'll try.
I'm gonna use a foot and one other foot on the corner of the bowl to get it in there. No.
So if I heard you correctly, you're trying to support Mr. Tabernacle's mouth.
So he can
that
talk.
speak. Very clever. Okay, Zoe. Realizing perhaps that you hadn't quite understood him, he will repeat himself. This time with ease. He says, I suppose now would be a good time to explain that this mayhap will become permanent if I'm not changed back in the next hour or so. Luckily, I am prepared for such trouble. The proper potion to reverse this mess can be found in my alchemy book on my desk. Afraid I don't have eyes at the moment, but I promise you the recipe is there. Just look for a bit of ooze in the margins.
My hair, I don't have hair, I have fins. I just go electric and I'm filled with this wild magic. This is a great idea. We should do the thing and help him however he wants to be helped.
Fair.
I'm really sorry I can't help but shout right now.
It's okay. It's very important that we get this job done and rescue Mr. Tabernacle, because we don't want him to be stuck as a ooze forever.
Or do we? No, okay. We don't. Let's go.
I'm so shocked by that suggestion. Side note, that a surge of wild magic emerges from Pal, who suddenly and instantaneously casts mirror image on herself. So there are now, I would say, 4 very startled-looking owls sort of moving in unison at that suggestion, and we definitely have dropped the stick in surprise. So I hope Tabernacle was done giving us instructions. But we all begin milling about in different directions.
That was a lot for me, so I also have a wild magic surge. And I am hiding in the corner from this craziness. Just for a minute.
Look, it was an honest question, and I feel like we're all overreacting.
I'm just really excited to get him back.
So looking about the room, you guys can clearly see that Mr. Tabernacle has the work desk, upon which is an open book, a green leather-bound tome, and it seems to glint with a little bit of magic.
Wow, Pal, you're a wizard. Did you make 4 of you? Because you're the best at reading books and providing aid for Mr. Tabernacle.
We all 4 look like we are just catching up to that very good suggestion, sort of in unison. We all cock our heads simultaneously at Fidget. Ooh! And I kind of look up at my tiny replica bookshelf, and I look over at the actual bookshelf and the actual desk, and I'd like to fly up to the desk and take a look at that book.
Okay, you float over to the book. You can't read. That's okay though, because Mr. Tabernacle has a habit of drawing in the margins. And on this particular page that he has, you can see that there is a stick figure man with an arrow pointing to a bird.
Bird magic? Wrong magic? Who?
I'm going to fly over and also take a look with great hesitation.
All right, so each of you make an investigation check for me.
This is going to go great.
Solid 3.
Yeah, I guess that's gonna be an 11.
Okay.
Can I spend advantage?
Yes, you can.
Thank you, chat. Thank you for your donations to Jasper's Game Day. I'm using an advantage on that one. It got worse. Let's keep the 11.
So, sensing that you haven't landed on the correct page, quite literally landed on the page, the group begins to sort of flip through the pages, flipping each page with your beak or clawing.
Look, I've got thumbs. Move. I've got this part. You just chirp when you want me to flip a page. It's great for me. I don't know how to read, but I can turn a book very good.
You eventually come to a page that depicts a puddle of an unknown substance with an arrow pointing at a smiling stick figure. Below that, you see the following ingredients, which have been drawn for your convenience: a toenail, a purple flower clipped from a black vine, one salami, a scoop of pink gel taken from a flump, and then you see another drawing which depicts each of these ingredients being dumped into a cauldron of iridescent liquid with poorly drawn animals squawking and barking about it.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. And I just start like, and my little wave starts going, and these little jellyfish start popping out. I'm like, oh God, so good. Boom, and wild magic surge. I rolled for this. 6 flumps just burst out of my wave.
Oh!
The room fills with these jellyfish-like creatures, and you see, at first, all of them are this like crimson red. And then as they seem to look about, they start to turn green and their heads kind of tilt at each of you as they float about the room.
They seem like they're afraid of me, apparently.
They turn blue and begin to flee. There's a set of staircases beside the front door, and after their curiosity passes, they rush up the stairs to the higher levels of the tower.
Wait.
That's a flump, right?
Yeah.
Anyone want to go Fyffing with me?
Yeah.
We need those to save Mr. Tabernacle, so I'm in.
Sure, I'm ready for this. I'm ready for this.
Right.
As you say that, Brisby, all of your feathers fall off.
Oh my God. Sir.
I'm not ready for this. I think no, I'm definitely not ready for this. Oh.
You okay?
Can I still fly even with no feathers?
Yes, I will say that you can still fly. It's just a little creepy.
Awkward. Okay.
It's okay, Brisby. I fly with no feathers, no problem. So you can do it. I believe in you.
I'm going to try and cast fly on someone to see if they can to let them help one of our non-flyers. Let's see what happens. That's 1, 2, 3. Siesta, you can now fly for, I assume, it just says cast fly on a random creature within 60 feet. So
this is everything I ever wanted.
we can do this. We can do
The
this.
wave just like it goes into the air, and I'm like, oh, you want to hop on the wave? We can do this together.
All right. Oh, this is really uncomfortable. Thankfully, I have no wings to get wet, no feathers to get wet, which is better. I guess.
Dungeon Master, can I will a saddle on my back? I really feel like as a seahorse, I would like a saddle.
Typically, you could not, but the magic surging through the tower at this moment, you just think about it, and suddenly, bloop, a little saddle appears.
Is it a bird saddle or a human saddle?
Bird saddle.
Okay.
It's for you.
This helps.
Why did I have to ride you bareback?
It's more fun that way.
Respect. Let's go.
Which way did the flumps go?
That way.
The stairs, up the stairs.
I guess we'd better go. My confidence is sort of shot without the wizard here, so I'm instinctively kind of looking at Fidget.
Let's get him. And I'm going to fly after the flumps, just charge straight ahead.
Wonderful. It doesn't take long. The flumps in their confusion seem to have been bumping back and forth up the staircase. You guys actually reach them just at the second floor landing, and seeing you, the creatures, still blue, just rush into this seating area, which is complete with a couch, a couple of chairs, a coffee table, a fish tank with some quippers, as well as a black-leafed plant, atop which is a purple flower.
Ooh.
And in this room, the flumps just seem to be bouncing all about, floating as high as they can into the room. It's only a 10-foot tall room, so they don't get very high. Their tentacles are just kind of hanging about over you.
Are they pink?
When they first appeared, they were crimson, and then they looked about, tilting their heads, and then they turned green. And then they saw you, turned blue, and then ran away. So they are currently blue.
They look like they're full of gel.
Absolutely.
It's blue gel. We need pink gel.
Do we think the gel will be pink when we pull it out, or do we have to like be emotionally competent and get them to be pink of their own volition?
How do we get them to be pink?
Truly, I have no idea.
Tell them
Yo,
pink
there's
is
other
blue.
quippers. Sorry, I'm distracted. What are we doing?
Flumps! I will try to speak to the flump. Excuse me.
Make a charisma check. This would be a performance. And then let me know what you're trying to communicate.
We're at a -2. This is gonna be great.
Remember that we have been getting advantages from chat if you wanted to use one.
Well, I used the last one, so I'll let someone else have a turn. I got a 12.
Okay. And what are you trying to hoot at these flumps?
It's an introductory hoot. It's oh, hello. I am Pal, and you?
Seeing you, the still blue flumps kind of like turn their attention toward you. They seem a little uneasy. One of them kind of like floats forward and just goes.
I imitate the motion back. It seems polite. The little feathers flying.
So for the fish that are in the tank, the other quippers, is there like some nearby fish food or something for them? Because I want to try to offer food to the flumps, so maybe they'll be our friends. Because that's if you give people gifts, especially food, like sometimes people get a little angry when they're hungry.
Yes, I totally feel I feel for you on that one. And there is some fish food. It's at the very top of the tank.
Okay, I'm gonna fly over, and I would like to grasp the fish food in my little bat feet and try to like feed the flumps the fish food.
All right. As you land on the fish tank, will you make a dexterity saving throw for me?
Yes.
Can I please provide the help action for this? Because there's no way my girl is going over to these fish without some backup.
Yes. How are you going to help as she lands?
I'm watching and I'm waiting to react to grab another quipper. I've never met the ones in this tank in here.
I don't know these quippers.
I don't know you.
That's gonna be a 9.
All right. So go ahead and roll again, as it seems as though you were just about to be caught when Chewie just swats one of the quippers away, just like it gets pushed down into the water, and you see it's kind of stunned a little bit.
Okay. Oh, that's a nat 20, baby.
Oh.
Yeah.
As you land, Chewie gives you the assist. The other quippers try leaping towards you, and you guys just watch as Fidget's just doing this awesome dance, dodging these quippers.
Yo, these other fish suck.
You get their food, and opening the tiny little jar, begin to dump it about.
Yeah.
And the flumps, their fear seemingly disappearing, they begin to just dive or just float down onto this food. And it's really weird because they're like jellyfish. So it's just these little mounds on the floor, just like, and little by little, you start to see that they turn from blue to green to pink.
Yay.
Do you still have the container?
Oh yeah, well, let's gather up some of the goo in the empty fish food container.
Perfect. So you go down and you're among these little mounds.
Yeah, I'm gonna fly all the way down to the ground and like land sort of, because I can like get the container under my little bat wing, because again, I got the nice little like hooky claws on my wings, and so I'm just gonna like scoop my little wing arm into one of the happily feeding flumps and gather up some pink goo.
Perfect. You have now gotten yourself some pink goo.
Yay! Okay, I got the pink goo. What else do we need to get? I forget.
I think that flower might be. Maybe. Does it look like the correct flower?
It does. It is a purple flower atop a black vine.
Ooh.
My wave just goes up there. I don't want to get too close, so you should probably get it, Brisby.
I'm going to cast mirror image on myself. And I'm going to try and come at this thing at 2 different directions to maybe, I don't know, psych the plant out, maybe. Just in case it decides to do something. And I'm going to go and try and just clip that flower like with my beak, like a pair of shears. So.
All right. As you fly near the plant, you notice that these vines sort of grow up out of the soil, sensing you. And as you get close to the purple vine, they swat out at you. I rolled a 18 to hit you.
But I have mirror image up.
Yes. So what is the percentage that I need to hit in order
Ooh.
to hit you?
What would that? Oh, my AC.
Do you know how many mirror images you have?
It just says you cast. It's one of my wild magic surges. It just says you cast mirror image.
Okay, great.
Mine made 4, I think, without rechecking those details.
Okay. Okay, so I will, let's see. Each creature that targets you with an attack during the spell's duration rolls a d20 to determine whether it hits you or one of your duplicates. If you have 3 duplicates, I must roll a 6 or higher to change the attack's target to a duplicate. So I need to roll a 5 or less in order to even target you with this attack.
Mm-hmm.
So I will go ahead and do that. I rolled a 6.
Dang.
So this black vine reaches out, swats you, and you see as one of your duplicates disappears. You are now atop the purple flower. The vines are kind of retracting around you.
I am going for the clip. I'm going in and just gonna start gnawing through the little vine that's got the flower on it as fast as I can.
All right, you peck at it. You get it about halfway, and then you look about and you see that the vines are going to strike again. What do you do?
Am I okay, I'm gonna make a break for it. It's too much. It's too much. No.
Can I help with just trying to move a little bit to help maybe have them get disadvantage on attacking?
Okay, yeah, you could try and distract them. How would you go about doing that?
I'm splashing at them.
Are you like spitting water, or are you just like flapping
I'm
water?
using my tail because I got that cool, seahorse tail.
I love it. So, Brisby, as you start to fly away, you look down and Siesta is splashing water onto the plant. The vines seem to retract and start to go down toward the bottom of the plant where Siesta can be found.
I got you.
And I'm going in for the rest.
All right, you go in, you get the purple flower. It is in your beak. At that moment, Siesta, the vine is going to lash out at you.
Totally. Yeah. That's legit.
Now, I will say you do have 3/4 cover because you are in a ball. Unfortunately, I did roll a 22 total.
That's okay. I'm taking one for the team.
So one of the vines gets in and smacks you for 1 damage.
It's nothing. Oh, shoot.
Oh, no.
One.
Oh, Siesta.
Wait, do I have maximum?
You do have the
points?
maximum hit points.
Okay, so I have actually 3 hit points. So I only have 2. Okay. Just
So
kidding.
You guys see Siesta just now has this big lump of a bruise on their face.
I'm good.
Not gonna forget that. Let's back away from this thing, maybe.
Okay.
Great. And you see the vines kind of retract back into the soil. The vine just kind of like slumps a little bit. It looks sad to have lost its purple flower.
Life's hard, pal. Life's hard.
I wanted to, Chewie is just leaned up next to the Clipper tank trying to have a conversation, like biting his nails and like spitting them out. Like, so, like, what do you do around here? Anyway, what do we have to get? Well, Melissa, a salami, a toenail. What's a toenail?
You don't have toe. Do you have toes?
What's toe?
The thing on the like the human thing that they walk on.
I mean, I'm a baboon. Does that count?
Dungeon Master?
Oh,
I'm going to say it has to be
a human toenail.
Got it.
Okay. Cool. Anyway, all
Thank
you
for not
fish
letting us
suck.
get all the way to the end with the wrong guy.
Yeah, thank you.
Gonna get weird. All right.
is there another human in the tower who we can clip a toenail off of, or do we have to find where Mr. Tabernacle keeps his toenail clipping?
Please. I cannot be a
Bathroom?
familiar of a man that keeps his own toenails.
Well,
What if
he
he
is
keeps
a
someone
wizard, so it might be a spell component, especially because we found it in the book of spells. So it stands to reason that he might actually have a jar of toenails somewhere.
He's also been living alone for a while. He may just still have that like 16-year-old like boy thing where he
That.
cleans the bathroom and it's awful.
Oh, yeah.
Now,
That's
what's
probably
the
a good place to
bathroom?
start.
I don't want to go.
To the bathroom. I don't know fear because I don't know what a bathroom is.
As you come to this conclusion, suddenly there's a crash in the floor above you. Something seemingly shattering upon the ground above you.
Oh, no. Do you think it's the jar of toenails?
And with that, we are going to take a 5-minute break. You can catch us back here in 5 minutes, so stay tuned. We will be here. Hello, hello everyone. Welcome back. Thank you so much. I am so excited to jump back into a Familiar's Quandary. I have just looked at our goal. Looks like we have busted through our goal of $2,000 of money raised for Jasper's Game Day and Stack Up, two amazing organizations. I believe we're at around 2,344. Remember, you can continue to contribute to these amazing organizations and affect the game that we are playing right now. So when we last left off, the group had just finished acquiring the pink goo of a flump, as well as the purple flower of a very rude black vine. As the group was trying to decide what to do about acquiring a toenail, there was a crash from the floor above them. What are you guys going to do?
Do we know what's up there?
You do not. You do know that there is the kitchen, and then on the 4th floor is the bedroom.
Oh,
Where are
Well-
we now?
You are on the
Salami.
2nd floor.
salami. Salami will probably be in the kitchen. That's a place where people make and prepare food.
Fascinating. Tell me more.
Well, humans eat a large variety of foodstuffs that comes from the ground and also from dead animals.
They grind up animals and then they put them in these cases. They don't do that to seahorses though, but like everything else, they just put them in these cases, they tie them up, and then that's the salami.
The
Very
animals
convenient.
start dead. This is okay. Show me. Let's go. Let's do a walk and talk. I want to see this for myself.
Chewie,
Yeah, go ahead.
will you make an intelligence check for me?
Absolutely, I will. Thank you. That was, you know what? I want to roll my Quipper int, which is -5. So I got a -3. I got a -3. Thank you.
Never mind. Okay.
Look, I have advantage, but that's hilarious.
I
So,
love it.
no.
So bad it's good.
I just pick a random direction.
Okay, so picking a random direction, you will end back up, back on the staircase which leads up. In the time that you have been on the second floor, the tower, you have noticed, has kind of been quivering a little bit. During bad storms, there is an old tree that kind of grows through the third floor. And so during bad storms, you are aware that sometimes the tower will kind of tremble. But getting to the staircase, it seems things have shifted a little bit. And the staircase leading up is now covered with this goop. And you can see that there's all sorts of webs that have sort of appeared along the ceiling.
Can I check it out?
Sure. How would you like to check it out?
I'm gonna fly real close and take a good look.
At
Simplest
the
way to find out. At the webs.
Okay. Make a perception check for me.
I'm gonna use one of these advantages y'all have been giving us, just in case. Thank you. Natural 20.
Yeah.
Ooh.
For a 23, thank you.
As you begin to fly up, you suddenly stop as you see that there appears to be a giant spider crawling along the ceiling, just out of sight, like in a little dark corner.
Ooh, new friend.
Notice us.
What's that?
Does the spider notice us?
Mm-hmm.
It is looking right at Pal.
Is this a moment? Do we need to like leave? Are you trying to?
Can I fly straight backwards? Is that an option?
You can fly straight backwards. The creature doesn't move. It's still just hiding in that little shadowy corner.
Just looking around this room, do we see anything that's useful? Anything that's on our list? I'm just kind of giving a little.
Yeah.
Coming from the second floor, you kind of look back to the room. Nothing really catches your eye. You could do a perception check as you kind of take a look at the hallway leading up.
Speaking of advantages, yeah, that's a wisdom check if I recall.
Mhm.
All right. That's I'm gonna go one more to see if I can get higher than that. Yeah, that's an 18.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Very nice. So looking about at the staircase, you see various cracks have kind of formed over the years to the tower. The spider continues to wait. You check this spider's web. It looks new. It hasn't seemed to have caught anything yet. But with that check, you do hear, just out of view, because the staircase does kind of weave around the tower, there's a very low guttural growl.
Do you guys know this? I don't know this spider. Have you ever met this spider?
I've
Yeah, is
never
this like
met the spider. Has the spider been here the whole time?
Is this a stowaway?
Don't you eat spiders?
Yeah,
Fidget?
but not this big of a spider.
This is a big
Coward.
spider.
Spider's a lot bigger than me. If we can make it a regular size spider, then I'll eat it. But I think I'd get too full if I tried to eat that spider.
Legitimate.
Oh, it's rude. It can hear us, probably.
Oh.
Yo, spider, you got something to say? Oh, I have hands. I would like to throw them.
Are you trying to persuade it into revealing its plans, or are you trying to intimidate it?
I'm trying to intimidate the spidey.
Definitely intimidate.
please.
All right, give me a charisma check.
Oh no. That's only a -4 to whatever I roll. Okay, we gotta use a reroll because
Yeah.
oh no. It's a 7. It's a 7.
With the 7, you gesture up at this creature, and it kind of just raises its front claws, and you see this sort of venom leaking down as it wets its chops.
Do you think I'm scared of you? I have a wild magic from earlier, and as Chewie starts yelling at this spider, he begins to levitate. I'll come up there. I'm not afraid of you.
Dang.
Do you want to do this?
Give me another intimidation check, because do it with advantage, because this is great.
Oh God. So the first roll is a natural 20, -4 is a 16.
All right, as you begin to
Yeah.
levitate up in your bamboo form, the spider's legs drop down and it sort of cowers a little more into the shadows.
That's what I thought. My friend will eat you.
That's right. I will eat you. I like eating spiders very much, even big ones. I haven't eaten today. I'm very hungry.
Especially big ones. Come on.
Just
Yeah, okay.
then, the spider leaps up,
Oh,
leaps
no.
out of the shadows at you guys. At
Oh,
the same moment, Brisby, you would be aware of this. You see and hear these claws of another creature coming from above, just trampling down the staircase. Just as the large spider gets to you guys, you see a silver young dragon appear, grabs on top of the giant spider. They begin to wrestle. And then the silver dragon just tumbles through the wall of the hall, and the two drop out of the tower, clearing the way.
Yeah, go Simon. That was Simon.
Do we know Simon? Is Simon one of us?
I mean, yeah.
Oh, you're
That's
like
familiar.
a sea dragon, and it's a dragon.
Mm.
So that's why you guys is Simon your cousin? Are you related?
No, I remember that.
not
egg?
all dragons know each other.
And I'm not a dragon. I'm a seahorse. But you know that
Oh.
egg that the wizard's been carrying around? That's Simon. It must have hatched.
Oh,
Happy birthday, Simon!
I walk over and
You're a-
yell out, I had it under control.
He goes,
Well, wow. Our spider friend is gone, and our other new friend is also gone, and the castle's got a hole in it now. But should we go find out what the noise was, or go to the kitchen?
It's both in the same place, isn't it?
Well, yep.
I mean, Fidget, you're actually hungry, right?
I am
don't-
hungry. I want to
that
go to the
felt true.
kitchen.
Yeah,
I
could
was
use-
excited to eat the spider, and it did not work out. So now I would like to find a snack.
Mhm, mhm.
That's kind of Simon's whole thing. He like kind of steals people's big moments, and I'm very sorry.
Yeah, that's okay. He's a baby. He doesn't know any better.
You're really forgiving,
I wouldn't be that forgiving.
right? And I offer a little naked Brisby a fist bump.
great. So those of you who are going
Like
to
a little
be
dinosaur. I don't even know.
those of you who are going to be flying up the stairs, please make a dexterity saving throw for me.
Okay.
I'm gonna use that
Oh.
reroll.
I would like to use a reroll.
Yeah,
I
that's
got
a little better.
Natural 20.
dirty 20.
16.
11.
11?
Hey, 11s.
Wait, we can all fly?
Is
actually-
everyone flying?
I'm levitating, so if someone gets some inertia
That's
for
right.
me, I think I'm fine.
Okay.
I just need a
Push you with my
direction to
head,
drift.
yeah.
Yeah, I just need a direction to drift in, and I'll
Right.
get there.
Siesta's flying, so
You got like enchanted. Yeah.
yeah.
Chewy, how are you flying? Or sorry. Oh yeah, what was your check on the dexterity?
16.
16. Okay. So all of you, as you begin to sort of like crowd the hallway going up to the third floor where you heard that sound, Brisby and Pal, as you're flying along, you discover that the spider has hidden some more webs, and you guys get caught
Oh no.
in the web, and you are just
Oh,
stuck.
Try and beak my way out of this. I feel like I mean, like this is what I do. I beak my way out of problems. I
All
really
right, as you
Always thinking with your beak.
beak your way out of the web, it fails, and unfortunately you begin to just kind of like weave web all over your beak
oh
until
no.
feel like this
just-
is a metaphor for my life. This is a metaphor. I don't know how to feel about it.
Thumbs. We need thumbs, like right now.
Oh, I've got thumbs.
Yes.
I drift over. But I'm pretty angry. Simon's cool, but I feel like I was going to finally show off for my friends, and that anger is now manifested into another wild magic surge. Would you consider this web flammable?
Yes.
Cool. So I'm like, I don't really know where to start, and I touch part of the web, and it goes up in flame. As for the next minute, everything I touch that isn't being worn or carried by another creature bursts into flame.
Perfect. So as the web goes up in flames,
Oh
Hal
no.
and Brisby, the flames kind of get very close to you. What are you going to do before the flames engulf you?
Oops.
Desperately trying to get out of this. I'm just going for I have nothing for this. At least I'm not singeing wings.
Struggling doesn't work, so Pal plays dead.
I want to headbutt Siesta's little water bubble bowl to try to splash some water on the flames.
All right. Do you allow this to happen, Siesta?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay. I'm gonna have you do a dex save for me.
Okay.
Oh,
That's gonna be 14.
Oh, I'm sorry. That was for Siesta.
Oh, for Satine, for Siesta, not for me.
that's a 19.
Ooh, okay.
Ooh.
So as you get bumped and water sloshes out, you kind of make a maneuver to make sure all of the water doesn't get dumped out of your bowl.
Oh yeah.
Oh
And
yeah.
Luckily enough, you're able to splash water onto both Brisby and Hal. You two are soaked and cannot fly
Oh no.
as you are held down by the water, but you are safe. And you guys would drop to the ground as the web would burn around you.
Oh.
I'm going to roll some fall damage for you two.
Oh
Do
no.
that. Definitely
it.
do that. Also, do note that while that's happening, because of a wild magic surge that just came in, a unicorn controlled by you has appeared somewhere within 5 feet of me and is just going to disappear in about a minute.
If that unicorn does not catch our friends,
the
I will
unicorn has
burn
to
down the
catch
wizard's tower.
Yeah.
Brisby and Pow, as you guys drop to the ground, you suddenly feel yourselves held aloft. Within a half inch of hitting the ground, something has caught you, and rising up out of the floors is divine celestial light as a unicorn's head comes up out of the stairs, and he's caught you on his snoot. He goes, "Oh, best be careful, friends," and then he sets you down gently and disappears into space.
Goodbye.
Unfortunately, also as if inspired by my own heroic actions and the appearance of a unicorn, I suddenly, because of a surge of wild magic, grow. I'm just like glowing so bright that any creature within 5 feet of me is now blinded until the end of its next turn.
Yo.
So Siesta definitely is.
Siesta, it's like a rave in your ball right now. There's just light bouncing everywhere.
I both love this and hate this at the same time.
Flopping around trying to dry off. It's just flopping across. Can't see anything.
Just bumping into each other over and over.
Ow,
Brisby
ow.
and I just shaking our various limbs. Whoop, sorry. Whoop,
Ow,
sorry.
ow,
Whoop,
ow.
sorry.
Okay, that was my eye.
Finally, with the web burned away, and the unicorn saving our good friends, you guys continue your trek up to the 3rd floor. As you near the kitchen, that you've all been at one time or another for tasty treats, you can hear a light smacking sound. And turning the corner, you enter Mr. Tabernacle's kitchen. It's as impeccable as his organizational skills. Not at all. There are dirty dishes filling the sink on the far side of the kitchen. Splatters of pasta sauce and other foods stain the counters, and cabinets that line the walls. The back wall has numerous shelves with treats for humans and familiars alike, as well as tiny dishes for each of you for mealtime. Most notably, on one of the counters is what can only be described as a hairless mutant cat. It is mid-bite in a log of salami when it sees you, on which it hisses, poised to strike.
Oh.
We know
Actively.
this cat.
Wing in front of Brisby. Bird friends hide.
Oh, yeah.
I got an idea.
Yeah.
I'm going to cast invisibility.
Yes.
As soon as the creature sees you, you disappear from view, and it looks about, shrugs, and then continues to eat the salami.
I'm going to fly to the other side of the room behind the cat, and I'm going to use mimicry.
Oh, okay. What are you mimicking?
I'm going to make the sound of the wizard yelling, "Drop it."
Wonderful. I'm going to give you make a charisma check with advantage.
Oh, thank God. Nope. Let's do that again. Nope. That's even worse.
Oh
Group rerolls. We have group rerolls.
Do I have a reroll? I think I have. I think
Yeah,
I have a reroll.
You have a reroll.
Do.
Okay. One more charisma checks. Oh God. Come on, please. Much better. Oh, 13.
Yay!
I rolled a 1 and a -1.
Oh my goodness.
Whoops.
Negative gang.
You all hear Mr. Tabernac's voice say, "Drop it!" The creature, it's this sort of like grayish, like hairless cat, just rears out and bolts towards you guys, towards the door of the hallway. Because it cannot see you, it pushes some of you aside, leaps, hits the far wall of the hallway, uses that momentum to drop down, and you just hear it scrambling down the stairs.
All right.
Bixby, that Brisby, that's your best performance yet. That was magnificent.
That felt good. That felt good.
Where is
I really
Brisby?
enjoyed that.
The wizard's back.
I'm right. That was me. You really thought that was the wizard? That was me.
Ooh, you're very
I still don't
talented.
see you.
I mean, I feel like I'm seeing myself for the first time right now. That was maybe I should go into the theater. Maybe that's really what I've been missing all this
Yeah.
time. That felt great.
You know, you've never been that satisfied with the familiar's life. We would miss you. Maybe could you do both?
Yeah.
Ooh.
I feel like this is something I really want to develop. I mean, we're clearly not ready yet, but I feel like I should develop this. I feel like this is definitely something worth pursuing.
We support your decision.
Oh,
Oh, he just wanted you to be happy.
where are all of
Invisible,
you?
ideally.
Anyway, I don't see anybody. It suddenly occurs to me. Very self-absorbed bird.
Anyone catch that salami?
I assume it's just sitting there on the
I
floor.
go to grab
Cat
it
left
and I
it,
begin to burn it. And I'm like, I'm not going to touch anything for a couple minutes.
I
Hey, you all-
still have the jar of goo, and that's about as much as I can handle.
I'll
I'm
fly
gonna-
up and grab the.
Oh, you're gonna grab it?
Is it too heavy? How heavy is it?
Okay, hold on.
It's
Just
not
give me
too
like
heavy
30
for you.
seconds. I just shove it in my armpits until it kind of dries off. And I'm like, okay,
There's
I
a
think
little-
the fire's over. I can
There's a
hold this
little
one.
bit of like singed, you smell like singed hair. And then when you
I don't
remove
know
your
what hair
hands-
is. Don't know what that smell is or why I feel bad all of a sudden. Do you want me to hold stuff so you guys have like free talons?
Yes.
Pretty
Where's
cool.
the flower?
Brisby actually got it. So wherever you put it for safekeeping, Brisby.
I've probably been holding it like most
Yeah.
of this time in one of my claws. I mean, it's not, it's a little crushed from walking around and a little wet.
And a little burned.
Oh, and a
as
little
well.
wet and a little burned.
Can I look for like a little apron somewhere in the kitchen that I can put on so I have a little pocket to hold all of our stuff?
Absolutely. And you find one with ease. There's actually one just next to the kitchen sink. Never been washed. Tons
Yeah.
of stains on it, but it fits you wonderfully. You look impeccable.
I want to
This
find.
is disgusting. Put stuff in the pockets.
Drop the flour in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna put the jar of ooze in there. Also, the goo, the pink goo. And I want to find a snack because I'm hungry. I would like to look for some fruit, please, because I am an omnivorous bat.
Okay, make a perception check for me.
Okay. You know what? That's a 2, but I'm gonna use my reroll because I really, really want a snack. Let's see, 13. No, yeah, 12. 12.
Okay.
I can do math.
You vaguely recall Mr. Tabernacle likes to keep his fruits in a drawer because someone, for whatever reason, will pick at the fruit if left out on the counter. But you clever bat, you remember the precise drawer where that fruit is.
Yeah.
And opening it, you see just a feast of fruit.
All right. I hook my little claw hook in to pull the drawer open, and I just dive in head first and I eat all the fruit. And so now I'm kind of a sticky bat because my face and fur are just all covered in fruit juices.
Amazing.
But I smell nice too because the fruit smells sweet. So.
Oh, yes.
Chewie, have you ever smelled smells before? Just curious.
No, what are you saying?
Ooh, I'm gonna fly over to Chewie and hover around the baboon nose area, so Chewie can experience the sense that is smell.
Here's the thing. I can detect blood in the water, but the act of smelling has completely disrupted how I understand the universe, and I am in crisis. I did not realize everything had a smell.
I'm gonna grab you a fruit. See how it interacts with the sense of taste.
Okay.
Oh, you're kind of.
And he just faints for a second. He just goes down. He's a little overwhelmed.
Everyone, please make me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh.
Evan?
Sure.
Oh.
12.
I'm going to use the advantage because, well, I got one.
I'll let this roll.
So nice.
Yeah.
While everyone's been doing all this, I've been casually, quietly rubbing my ball of water and my wave against the kitchen area that was dirty, and now it is no longer as dirty. Just
So did anyone roll less than a 10?
Yes, I rolled a 7.
Yes. 6.
As you are all conversing, talking about sharing the taste of fruit, a wave of magic hits the tower once more. It's like a pulse.
Oh no!
Fidget and Chewie, you switch bodies.
So here's the thing. I was overwhelmed by the idea of smell. The act of flying is making this worse. I'm in hell. And I just start screaming.
Thankfully, it's a bat, so we can't hear it.
Yep, because it's all just echolocation.
Echolocation is a new sense. This is worse.
Whoa. I think I'm big enough to eat that spider now if it comes back.
Wait, what just happened? Why do you sound like Fidget? Why do you sound like Chewie?
What?
Because magic
Fidget.
is bull.
I got
hate
so
this.
big. I got so big suddenly, and I have hands.
Thumbs are dope.
I'm going to use my hands to like close and open the fruit drawer a few times because it's a lot less of an effort than when you're trying to use your little bat wings to hook it.
Make a dexterity check for me.
Okay. Oh, but I gotta let me find it's a baboon, right, Aabria?
Yeah. Let me shoot you. I could have dropped that a little faster. I apologize.
Oh, it's all good. Sweet. I was just bringing it up for myself.
Yeah.
Baboon. All right. So this is dexter. Oh, baboon. Surprisingly dexterous.
You got like so many hands.
Yeah.
Thumbs.
I'm gonna roll with advantage because why not? Because I got some advantage. I'm gonna do it.
Thank you, chat.
All right. So that's going to be a 12. Yep. Neither of those were great, but a 12.
All right, so as you go to open the drawer, you realize you're a lot stronger than you're used to.
Yeah.
But you catch yourself. So you pull the drawer, and before ripping it out of the counter, you stop yourself. And now you just have a full, like, most of a drawer pulled out, but you haven't done any damage.
Oh no.
They could do that.
Having thumbs is awesome. And I'm just gonna now shove the drawer closed again.
Clap with my wings.
Yeah.
Very
Oh yeah, I go to clap and I drop out of the sky.
Oh no.
Can I try to catch you?
Please do. I'll die.
Make a dex check for me.
Yes, please. I'm gonna use advantage. It was a 5.
Let me go. Come on, we have to die.
Yes. Yeah.
You just without moving, you just reach out your wings and just watch as they fall to the ground. So you are. This is your bat form. So do you have your hit points?
Got 3 hit points, baby.
I'm gonna give you a little fall damage for this clumsy drop.
Existence is a burden and corporeal form means nothing to me.
Okay, Brisby.
As you drop, and Pow reaches out, you reach back to Pow, and the two of you watch each other.
Oh no.
Till you hit the ground and
oh no.
disappear.
Yeah, that's fair.
Oh.
Chewie, do you have a celestial, infernal, or a fey spirit?
Gotta be infernal. Like, this is just a little fiendy fish.
So as you
little bad boy.
As you lose your form, you feel yourself being pulled deep, 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 deep underground until there is this devilish face that faces your tiny little spirit. It says, "At last, you have returned."
I'm not scared of you.
And as you say that, you feel your spirit being pulled back to the tower into a tiny little oven on the first floor of the wizard's tower. You have seen this device being used before. Perhaps it's been used on you. But Mr. Tabernac, he loves his familiars so much that he could just never let them go. And so anytime one of you reaches 0 hit points, this oven, known as the Familiar Reconstitution Oven, sucks your spirit back into itself and makes your body anew. Would you roll a d20 for me?
Yeah, I gotta do that with like a physical die. Let's go. A 10.
Okay. Lucky you, you come back as a quipper.
I sploosh out of the oven into my pneumatic tube and I shoot around the wizard tower looking for another one of my balls because I have to have a couple because I break them all the time. Because I know Goo Dad is in one. So I go find another and then roll my way back to the squad eventually.
Right. After a very long couple of minutes, you all look at, well, there's no remains of Chewie, but there was a good couple of minutes where you thought, maybe this is the end for Chewie. Chewie comes, bonk, 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 and then rolls back into the kitchen.
I like drift in like, hell can't hold me, I'm back.
Yay!
My head will turn all the way around in just like the most delighted, overwhelmed gesture I can make.
Hi. I'm sorry if I killed you, Fidget. Maybe.
Well, I was gonna say I feel a surprising amount of composure for somebody who just watched themselves die.
Do you not die normally?
No,
been in the oven a bunch.
you died in my body. So
Yeah, that's weirder.
No, I've never died.
You gotta try it. It's great. You go into a little thing and then you go back to where you came from and then you tell the devil to suck it and then you get to go back.
Oh wow.
Oh.
Fidget,
You're so cool, Chewy.
Fidget, as Chewy says this, you look about the room, you see a knife block, an oven. You see the trash disposal in this sink as you begin to ponder your mortality.
It seems like there are a lot of things in this room that could kill me.
Let's keep going. Let's keep
Yeah,
going.
let's go
I feel like we've
upstairs.
gotten, let's get out of this rut.
We'll try
Okay.
You're an enormous baboon now, right?
Yep.
I will try from my owl height to sort of, as if I'm patting you on the shoulder, but it's like your bottom left leg, you know, like on the calf. I'm just yes. Let's go.
All right, you begin to make your way up to the 4th floor. The only ingredient remaining for you guys to collect to make this this concoction is a toenail. You make your way up to the 4th floor, and for familiars and their forms, you come face to face with perhaps the greatest foe to a creature such as yourself, a closed door.
Oh, no problem. I have hands, and I'm gonna try to open the door.
Okay. Make another dex check for me.
All right. I'll do this with advantage too, because I got it. That's gonna be 13.
All right, great. You reach out, turn the knob, and you swing the door open with a gentle push.
Oh, beautiful. Just beautiful.
Amazing.
Before you is Mr. Tabernac's carpeted room, which has a mildewy smell to it, and it's dark, with a couple windows covered with sheets. In the center of the room is a bed that is too small for the human wizard. On one side is a bookcase containing the wizard's collection of lighter reads. On the other is a newly installed enclosure that towers over the room. In it is all manner of glowing plants, as well as a peculiar creature that you have recently encountered, a flump. Seeing you, it turns its head curiously, and it turns green.
Oh, what does the green one mean? I forget. They turned green and then they turned blue and then they ran away.
Yeah.
Green means go. I'm not sure.
Oh, yeah.
So do
Think
these
these are
flumps want to
usually edible?
go?
They contain a lot of sap.
And green is like leaves, right? It's like a vegetable. Is it a vegetable?
I am going to look around the room for anything suspicious or strange. I'm going to start hopping in. Do a little
right.
scan.
Make a perception check for me.
Oh, no, that's this button. Wrong one. There we go. 16.
As you take your first small steps into the room, you realize that none of you have really been in this room. Not really allowed in Mr. Tabernac's quarters. Frisbee, you look down and you notice that in the carpet there is a slight cut in the shape of a square.
I'm going to look up above it.
Ooh.
You see a bag of sand held aloft by a rope.
Oh. I feel like I need to make an intelligence check.
Okay, you'll make an investigation check.
This won't go well. Hey, not bad for me. A 12. So I get a
You
negative
get this-
4.
You get the sense that you don't know what pressure plates are, but you're like, it's curious that in this room there's just this one little square cut, and directly below it is a heavy thing that could hurt me.
I'm going to fly up to the heavy thing.
All right, you fly up to it, and landing, you see it is just a big leather bag, and there's tiny grains of sand that are sort of like falling out of it.
Oh. maybe if I empty the bag, there's a toenail. Maybe it's a toenail bag. You guys,
This is a perfect idea.
This seems
Genius.
like a good idea.
Yeah.
I'm gonna peck the bag.
Yes.
All right, where is everyone standing as soon as this
In the
pecking happens?
doorway.
Yeah, I'm
pretending you were
slightly
smarter than me.
inside the doorway, and I'm just kind of, I'm a little perturbed because I can't actually, like, the smell of this room isn't really bothering me because a baboon's sense of smell is not as good as a bat's. So like my senses are a little dulled for me right now, and I'm just like figuring out the world, man.
All right, so you peck the bag and sand just goes. Those of you near the door or near this pressure plate, you're not harmed, but you all just get sand thrown in your face. You are blinded just for a few seconds. You get sand all in your mouth and in your ears.
I got you.
Yes.
I just roll on top of the pile of sand, the like little bit in front of me, like.
Mhm.
Wait, I'm still probably soggy, so the sand is just gonna stick to me.
Oh no!
Now I'm slightly muddy, so that's fun. Like, just increasingly bedraggled as we go here.
And Siesta, as kind as you are to clean up your teammates, you are now running low on water. There's
Oh
a very
no.
small amount left.
Hey,
in your bottle.
Chew, can you just hand over? Can you just pour a little in? That'd be
Yeah,
really
bud, I
cool.
got you. And I go and I headbutt one of the like glass etched sigils, and it kind of opens up. And I like slowly, because mine's just a glass like ball, so I like slowly like just turn enough to like try to spill it. It's like trying to pour one cup into another cup. Like, okay, hold on.
My
And I pour
tail
some-
comes out like this to help funnel the water
Yeah.
in. I'm like, got you. Thank you.
It is an embarrassingly undexterous and stupid and slow process, but we do it. Here you go, buddy. How much do you need?
Oh, that's good. That's perfect.
Okay, I'm gonna back it up slow. All right. And
Why
then
does it taste like? That's okay.
Don't ask questions you do not want the answer to.
So the rest of you watch this process as there's just these chew balls and just water being splashed and poured over just very meticulously. It took probably like a solid 10 minutes to get
Yeah.
a decent amount of water in Siesta's bowl.
I'm feeling a little underwhelmed by the effect of poking this bag out. I was really expecting more. I don't know.
Frisbee, you go through life constantly disappointed by things. But I feel like you set up ideas and expectations. You have to just welcome unexpected sand into your life. I say totally covered in mud. Look for what's interesting about it. Or change your life. But you gotta do one or the other.
That's
I mean,
very
that's
wise.
That's really good advice. That's really good advice.
Unless that's your stick, then just go with that.
Or don't. Yes, the third one. Just stay as you are. You're great.
I mean, I appreciate that. I don't know. I'll think.
You want me
I'm
to
gonna
kill
think
you?
about it. I mean, I think I probably die more than all of you. Like possibly 2 or 3 of
Probably.
you combined with the stuff I'm expected to do. But
But I feel like you come back a little bit interesting every time. You're just like, that was different.
well, it weighs on you eventually.
Okay. Well, you let me know. I'm happy to murder you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm
I
a
just
tripper.
swim excitedly in my ball a little bit.
I'm gonna hop down the rope and follow it to wherever it connects to the. I'm just gonna make my little hops all the way like a telephone wire.
All right, you make your way across the room to the far end, just behind the bed, and you see that the mechanism, the rope kind of like gets into the wall and kind of like runs out of sight.
Oh.
So weird. I'm gonna.
Why was that there?
I don't know. I'm gonna fly beneath it and like land on the floor and look up at like where the empty bag is now.
All right, so do you land on the pressure plate that you had identified before?
Yeah, it doesn't mean anything.
All right, so you land the bag, you feel the weight just drop, and then the empty bag drops on you and just
Oh, where'd he go?
Wow, Brisby, you got yourself a new cape. You look cool.
It's a very positive attitude towards what just happened. Yes. Yes.
See? Fidget's good at it.
Yeah, that's if I had thumbs, I would probably tie it around. Nope. Yeah, I'm just gonna
I'll do it. I'm gonna go over to Brisby and I'm gonna fashion the bag into like a nice little cloak. So Brisby's now a raven wearing a cape.
Yes.
I am feeling more theatrical by the as we slowly feel this may be fate. Yeah, that perked me up. I'm feeling pretty
See,
good.
you said that you wanted to pursue a life in the theater, and now you even have a costume.
I'm gonna try and do the little cape walk with my bare unfeathered wings.
Ooh, very nice.
I guess we should take a look around in here since we're here.
We still need a toenail.
Where does he?
Can I poke around in some corners?
Look for toes.
Yes. Anybody who would like to make a perception check?
I would like to search for toenails.
Same.
Ditto.
Yeah.
Nope.
All right. That's a nat 20.
Let's go.
Yes. A 17 to back you up.
12.
12.
Oh,
It's fine.
Wow,
Yeah.
what are you doing in this moment? Like, what are you fiddling with as you're messing, like looking for the toe nail?
I'm going to head for the edge. Ooh, not the edge of the Flump's cage. I'm gonna. You said that there was a bed which was too small for the wizard, right?
Mhm.
I'm checking under the bed.
Okay. As you're checking under the bed, you start to feel like really itchy, a little hot, strange. Kind of like look under your feathers.
I think I got some mud under my feathers.
What's wrong?
Boom!
Oh, whoa.
The entire room just explodes. All of you disappear.
You say that, but I'd love to make my dexterity saving throw to only take half of this 1,000,000 points of damage. Thank you.
Let's go one by one. Siesta.
Okay.
What kind of spirit are you? Are you a celestial?
Hey.
A fae. You were searching for this toenail when all of a sudden you saw this bright light and felt yourself being thrust elsewhere, being tumbled through the multiverse and dropping into a little bed of flowers.
Oh, this is good. Oh, I like this so much better. I could just be here for a long time. I'm gonna go take a nap now. This is nice.
Then your
No,
spirit-
wait, no, don't.
Brisby, what kind of spirit are you?
Oh, infernal.
You are pulled deep, deep underground. You could see skeletons flying past you as you are taken to the 9 hells, to the deepest level. And you see one of the most powerful devils that can exist. And sitting upon their throne, they see you. Say, "Oh, Brisby, at last, my dear friend, you have returned to me. Tell me, what have you learned of the world?"
Well, I mean, I suppose let me start at the beginning. It's been very well. I mean, I've been up there working.
The spirit is taken back up. Fidget, what about you?
Celestial.
You see this great big explosion. Before it can singe your delicate skin. An angel comes down. It just comes and grasps you in their warm hands and takes you up to the heavens.
Are
And
you the
hold-
demon that Chewie told me about?
Oh, no, dear. No. You
Oh.
are one of us, a celestial, forever bound to save the material plane from all the great. Hey, wait, where are you going?
Can I also tell you to suck it and be reborn?
Chewie, you appear again in the Nine Hells, and the devil that you had faced before now is geared up in all the great armor.
On sight, I immediately attack.
All right, roll initiative for me.
17.
All right, let's see here.
I don't know how long I
rolled-
get.
I rolled a 13, so you are going to get first.
Sweet. I am incorporeal. I do not have a form. I am just mobbing and attempting to smother this guy before he can say I told you so, because I died again like 3 seconds later. I'm just trying to choke him with my essence.
Just roll a d20 for me.
Yes. 15.
All right, you attack this creature. What does it look like when you're attacking this devil?
I think I forgot Quipper, my little Quipper's a boy. He's like a little orange like gas, and then he congeals down into like a flaming hot Cheeto of hatred, and immediately goes and tries to jam himself into wherever this demon breathes and tries to choke him out. And you just hear him yelling from inside this demon's mouth and nose, "Tap out! Tap out!"
So you fly into this creature. You can hear him. He's trying to. And as this is going on, you slowly but surely you feel his life essence beginning to deplete, and you hear him fall to this sort of ground in the Nine Hells, drop to the ground, and as you emerge from his mouth, you are lifted back to the material plane.
Tell the others.
And Pow, what about you?
Celestial.
All right, you are also taken in by an angel and holding you says, "My dear Pow, you have been doing so well. A straight A student for the great wizard Tabernacle. Would you like to stay here with us?"
Quick scan, quick scan. Is it all very nice and neat and beautiful and orderly?
Super orderly and beautiful.
I don't think I like this anymore. I think I want to go back with the dirt and the explosions.
What? How could you leave us? You are my dear friend. Where are you going? Goodbye.
There's work to do.
So now, as each of you return to the familiar reconstitution oven, I am going to roll your new forms.
Oh,
Actually,
boy.
No, let's go one by one. Siesta, will you please roll a d20 for me?
That's a 1.
You come back as a bat.
Wow.
Brisby, roll a d20 for me.
I rolled a 1.
Ooh.
You also come back as a bat.
High five. High wing.
Oh, you're right. This is weird.
Yeah, it feels good. Stretch it out.
Fidget, please roll a d20.
5.
You come back as a hawk.
Ooh.
Whoa.
Heck yeah.
Huey, a ripe from your recent battle. Please roll a d20.
A 16.
16. 1, 2. You come back as a weasel.
Vibes.
Ooh.
Yeah.
And finally, Pow, please roll a d20.
12.
12. Okay, you come back as a rat. And Brisby, there is one complication with your reconstruction. Could you describe it for us?
So while being a bat, I have seemed to have a bunch of raven feathers coming out of my face. So I seem to be a giant feather-proof bat that is like maybe it would probably resemble a bat lion, if that makes it. There's just this giant poof of them coming out like a giant beard of feathers.
And Pal, when you emerge from the oven, you kind of have to squeeze yourself out because you are now one size category larger. So you are a small size rat.
ROUS?
Yep, I think I saw that in one of the wizard's books. I'm pretty sure that's what I am now. Maybe I made someone mad up there. I just told them I wanted to come back. I like it down here. I like you guys. And
I don't know what I did about this. This is a lot. This is just this.
Oh, but that's good. Now we can tell each other apart. I mean, other people can tell us apart. Oh.
This
As
is
you-
very uncomfortable.
As you gather your bearings on the first floor, you hear a knock at the door. And you hear the jingle of keys. As the door opens, someone yells out, "Housekeeping!" And walking in is this orcish man with a broom, a mop, and a bucket of water. And behind him is another male orc as they come in. And seemingly not noticing you, just kind of look about. "Oh, this place stinks." Closing the door, they turn and see all of you. "Whoa!" They all hold up.
quick!
They each hold up a broom at you. What do you do?
I tried to
Oh.
talk to them in bat. Do you have toes?
Make a charisma check, a performance check for me.
That is an 18 on the die. I don't
So
know
how are you asking them this question? Like, what does it look like?
So they have the brooms up. I flew up. I've got my feet up, and I just say it because obviously I could talk to the wizard. Why wouldn't I be able to talk to them? And I kind of point down with my wing at the toes when I say toes.
So you point to one of the orcs. You can see he's wearing flip-flops, and his nails are kind of like curled down his toe. And he like looks down his toe. Did that bet just point at me?
These are probably not intelligence creatures, guys. They don't understand what we're saying.
Oh.
Has the wizard ever cleaned?
I'm gonna kill these guys.
That's going a bit far.
They do
They're-
need their toenails.
Look, we kill them for looking at us. I don't know what they're swinging. I don't like it. We take their toenails.
Yeah.
Feel
I
good?
can see very, very clearly now, like in a way that is very upsetting to me. And this place is, number one, very dirty, but also I can see for sure that these guys probably have toenails underneath whatever's covering their feet.
Go for the toenails.
All right, I'm attacking.
All right, let's roll initiative.
Woo!
Oh, no.
Let me pull up. I'm a
As a
rat
reminder,
now.
initiative is a d20 plus your dex.
I was trying to
Mhm.
find Bat.
Bat. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I have to roll a
Yay.
different. Don't
Yeah,
don't
Bat,
roll
you
your
get a
Clipper
plus
stats.
2 to
Dum
your
dum.
dex.
I got a 14.
I got
14 for Siesta,
11.
11 for Fidget.
I'm gonna use another one of my advantages. Why not? I think that was my last one.
19 for Chewy.
I'm
Team
just
two.
going to assume it's the same for the moment because I haven't found a Bat yet and say 18.
Okay.
Bat's a plus 2 to dex.
Oh, 17. Oh, no, it's
12.
18 still. 18 still.
Cool.
12 for Pal.
12 for Pal.
Perfect. Okay, let me just Chewy. You're first.
Okay, I've got 30 feet of movement. That's got to give me enough to get up the orc. I'm going for the throat. Now, I know we talked about a toenail, but I am full of blood, like a blood rage. I'm going to do a murder. So I'm going for the carotid artery on the orc in the front, and I'm going to try to do a bite.
Okay, make an attack roll.
Natural 19 plus
Woo!
24 to hit
Oh my god!
for
Yeah.
one
Dang.
piercing damage.
Nice. All you need is one.
All you need is one. Because that's all I got.
Right, you guys watch as this orc just whoa, whoa.
Oh yeah,
It
you're
is
a
now-
weasel. That's right.
I'm a little weasel. A long rat just ran up and bit this dude in an artery.
Frisbee, it is your turn.
This is kind of what I do best. I'm the familiar that usually goes in and strikes fear and terror into the hearts of enemies. I'm the bad mood familiar. So I'm gonna go straight for the eyes. Just gonna go straight for the eyes.
Are you attacking the same orc?
Same
that
orc.
Okay.
So that's a bite, I believe. Although I was kind of going for a claw attack if I can, but I'll call it the bite. So that's nothing to hit. So it's just a D20. That's a 10 to hit.
That is a hit.
Ooh.
That's 1 piercing damage.
Oh my god, this guy looks scared. He is absolutely scared. It's just, oh god, oh, and he's like pressed up against the front door, like, what is going on?
I'm just squeaking tap out. Tap out.
Siesta.
I'm going to help my friends while they're going for that guy by distracting the other guy so he doesn't hit them. So I'm just flapping in his face, trying to push him backwards.
Okay, so make a. I'll just have you do an attack, and if you succeed, then I will give him disadvantage on his next turn.
16 on the die. I have a +0.
You are just slapping him in his face, and he drops his broom as he's trying to cover his face from you. Pal, it is up to you.
Okay, I'm gonna summon my strength. I'm a rat, and I've got very impressive teeth, and I'm bigger than I used to be. And I'm going straight for that toe.
Are you going for the toe of the orc who has already been damaged, or the orc that is distracted by Siesta?
I'm going for. Are they both wearing flip flops?
Yes, they are both wearing flip-flops. Just one of them has longer
Flip-flops.
toenails than the other.
I'm going for long.
Okay, that's going to be the one who is already damaged.
Great. He's very distracted. And I'm a rat, and, you know, maybe this is just what destiny had. I said that I was enjoying living more in the complications of this plane and the dirt, and I can do this, and I'm going to psych myself up, and I'm going to try to bite the front of his toenail off.
Okay, tell me, pal, when you're psyching yourself up, is it more of like you're feeling a great sense of like panic, or are you like pumping yourself up?
Pumping myself up!
All right, I'm giving you advantage.
Yay! I can do this. I'm a very large rat. This is what I was sent back here to do, I assume. I'm gonna roll that bite attack. Do we have a group reroll?
Are we good?
You've got
I've still got
advantage.
2 if you want to use one of mine.
I'm gonna take one of yours. Thank
Cool.
you.
Yep.
Thanks, chat. It's an 11.
All right, that is a hit. So you rush up to this guy's toe, and with surgical precision, the toe just blink drops off, and you pick it up, and you've got it in your teeth now. Make a Constitution saving throw for me.
Yeah,
Oh
sure.
no.
For sure. That's a 3.
You immediately smell the rot
Ooh.
under this guy's nail, and all of you just see Pal go, "Whoa," and just a little bit of throw up.
Oh.
I'm shaking my tail. It's going fine.
Fidget, it is now your turn.
Okay, so what I would like to do is I want to, because you said they came in with brooms, right?
Mhm.
So they've still got like brooms in their hands. So what I want to do is I want to soar in and I want to fly around them with the intent of spinning them around so they smack each other with the brooms. Maybe take advantage of the little bit of throw up that's on the ground right now, so it'll do a little sliding action, and just comedy these guys out.
Okay, so I'll have you do a performance check for that.
Okay, I will definitely need to
We're
roll.
gonna have some like Three Stooges in here.
Yes, I'm gonna use an advantage on that. Ooh, 19, so -2 to my charisma is 17.
Okay. So going down to the Orcs' turn, I am just going to roll a percentile die to see how this dance that you have done affects their attacks. Okay. So I will start with the orc who has already been damaged and still has his broom. He's going to start swinging wildly, just trying to get at anything within reach. Unfortunately, as he does, he is going to deal 1 point of bludgeoning damage to his orc friend. Just swings, hits him in the gut. It's like, oh!
Yes.
There's this creature just like batting its wings in his face. He's just, what was that? And he just throws a punch. I'm gonna roll for him. Okay. He throws a punch back and deals 2 damage to his fellow orc. The first orc that you guys had already damaged gets hit right square in the jaw, and you just see him just collapse to the ground unconscious.
Oh no.
It is back up to Chewy.
Okay, so the one that we're on isn't unconscious. They're still up, right?
The one that had been damaged by you last round is unconscious.
Oh, is unconscious. Cool. Cool. 1 murder down. 1 more to go. I look around. Does Pal say anything about having successfully gotten a toenail?
I made some expressive noises and then.
Cool. That means we are still fighting. Next orc, please. I got a 2 on the dice. 7. Oh wait, no, I have one more. I have one thing. I'm gonna roll it. Okay. Does a 12 hit?
A 12 does hit.
Yay.
Thank God. For 1 point of piercing damage as I do a bite.
Okay. The orc now no longer as distracted as he was last turn, sees you attack him. He's just like, and he's looking at his friend like, I'm so sorry. I didn't know.
Oh, if he's yelling, I want to run. I'm going to try to crawl into his mouth and bite his tongue off.
Okay. Make a strength check for me.
Yes, good. Weasels are very good at that.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, okay. It's a 12.
Okay. You don't bite off his tongue, but you are now latched to it.
Yeah.
So next round, you can just deal your normal attack damage to him.
Cool.
All right, Brisby.
I'm still in this too. I'm going for the eyes again. I'm hoping to like start batting this one out the door, trying to get rid of him.
Colonel!
Take it. Got it. I'm not that raven. Okay, taking a roll at the eyes. That's an 11.
Right, you get him. He closes one eye just as you approach, and you just change direction and pop him in the other. It's like, oh my gosh. Siesta.
Brisby, you're a genius. I go for the other eye. As a 14.
All right, yep, you got him in the other eye. Did you deal, is it 1 damage on your attack? Okay, so you got him in the other eye, and at this moment, he just drops to his knees, the tongue, like a weasel on his tongue. Please, please, let me go. What do you guys do?
What did you say? But it just sounds like a squawking cock to him.
Mercy, please, mercy.
Do we have the toe? Do we have
I
the toe?
got it, and I hold it up in my teeth, grimacing.
Everybody run!
I flap away.
All right, all of you just scatter to the
Chewie
far reaches of the room.
reluctantly,
What happened to
like, bleh.
the apron that had all of our ingredients in it when the fireball explosion happened?
Oh, that's right.
Because I was in the baboon form at that point, carrying all of our spell components.
That is true. You don't know.
Oh no! Well,
Right. As the
No.
still conscious orc makes his leave, he just sprints out, leaving the front door open. You guys go up to the top story. The door is ajar. There are no walls. There's no ceiling. It is just an open door onto just a flat stone platform. Make a perception check.
okay. Oh, I get automatic. This is a site-based perception check.
Yes.
I
got one
automatically
more.
get to roll with advantage.
I'm going to take my advantage and roll one more time.
Same.
Can I try to do a hearing or smell?
Not
You can
Perception
attempt to smell the purple flower.
Oh,
Natural
cool.
20.
19.
Oh,
Nice.
11.
17 to try to smell the flower.
As you
16 also for
guys,
smell.
great. So as you guys get to this floor, Brisby just points straight to where the apron is, and all of the ingredients are kind of like scattered atop of it.
Yay!
You're able to gather the apron.
It's pure genius.
I imagine you guys just kind of like either fly with it with the different corners.
Yeah.
Like we're dressing a Disney princess.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
just exactly.
Horrible Disney princess
Yes.
vision.
Except it's all just like singed and smoke. It just smells awful, like fire. As you make your leave, you do see that the enclosure that had the flump is still intact, but the flump is crimson red,
Uh-oh.
and it's just like batting at the glass at you guys. Like, what did you do? What did you do?
Let me murder that guy.
Hey, we came pretty close already on that one. I
Yeah.
Let's get all these ingredients going.
I don't
You're
think we
welcome,
need any
Flum.
murder right now.
There's always time for murder, but I do respect that we are on a timeline. And I'm just like never looking away from the flump. Like, I will find you when we're done with this on site.
It has the flump has 5 tentacles, and you see it lift up the middle one.
Yeah. All right.
Yes. So now we need to find the cauldron.
As you recall, there is a cauldron on the first floor, bubbling with the iridescent liquid
Okay.
that was depicted in the potion book.
Yes.
okay. I think we did it.
Well, let's do it.
So do we just throw all these things in the cauldron and magic happens?
Mm.
The picture was active looking.
Maybe we should re-look at the book.
Okay.
All right,
I'll-
looking back at the book, you see all of the ingredients listed that you now have, as well as a final drawing that depicts the ingredients being dropped into the cauldron with poorly drawn animals squawking and barking about.
Oh, so how many ingredients? Toenail, purple flower, salami, and a scoop of pink gel taken from a flump. Okay, so there's 4 ingredients and there's 5 of us.
What kind of animals are around
Oh,
around it?
They're terribly drawn.
oh, so we really can't tell.
Dog or a horse? I don't.
Well, I guess you just drop them in.
Yeah, let's
Okay.
go for it.
Wait, where did we put the wizard?
Oh yeah,
against
he's in the
wall
ball.
over there, half in that ball.
Yeah, we
Right.
didn't take him with us. We scooped him into the ball and left him down here.
Yeah. Yeah.
As you drop each ingredient into the cauldron, it begins to bubble and pop, changing colors until eventually you see that the water or the concoction begins to kind of swirl a little bit, and then it slows and it kind of stagnates. You're missing something.
Look out!
Yelling.
I fly around and squawk as depicted, or make hawk sounds as depicted in the drawing.
Squawking, barking, chittering, you see that the cauldron's the potion begins to form. It turns this bright pink color and cools, and a sweet smell fills the room till it settles and glitters.
Oh,
And
So-
now
this is the potion then. So now we
let's-
need to feed the potion to the ooze wizard.
is that what it says in the book?
I can't read.
I genuinely don't have a better idea.
Look, magic is not hard. You put the ooze in the ooze.
Oh. So
Who's
you
gonna
think-
help me push this wizard?
I'm into it.
Let's go.
Yes.
All right. Brisby, do you, as you're all working together, pulling this ooze, dragging it, pushing across the room, what happens?
I'm straining to lift it. I'm lifting. And then suddenly there's a burst of wild magic.
Oh no.
And
Sir,
let's say everybody who's not lifting the bucket. Well, actually, it says I choose, but I don't want to choose. So I'm just going to randomly roll.
Okay.
So yeah, I'll do it by fives. So who doesn't get hit? Everybody but Chewy takes 4d10 lightning damage.
what?
Wait, no, never mind.
So everyone roll lightning. No, don't. But
No, that's it's instant death.
yeah,
Those
yeah.
of you who are struck are pulled back to your respective planes and then pulled back into the oven. Those of you who survived this sudden lightning storm watch as one by one your friends emerge. Could I get those of you who got popped to make another d20 roll for me?
15.
A 15. You will come out as a tiny little spider.
Oh.
Karma. 19 for me.
You emerge as a weasel.
Oh, cool.
Weasel gang, weasel gang, weasel gang.
I got a 3.
And a 3, you will come back as a crab.
Oh,
crab!
hi.
Everything is crab.
Oh, this is what I get for saying I was going to eat the spider earlier.
Dramatic irony.
Like a good spider.
In your new forms and together, you all drag and carry the body of Mr. Tabernac to the cauldron. With quite a bit of effort, you lift him up and drag him, or lift him up above the cauldron and drop him into the bright pink liquid.
My guy, you can help.
The liquid begins to thicken and bubble and jiggle and bounce as though it is dancing. Little bits of this pinkish smoke pop out, smelling still this like a sweet rose, and then stretching upwards and twisting and turning, it becomes fleshy color and starts to form. Then there's a pop and a puff of smoke as Mr. Tabernac appears before you, still in his robes, climbing out of the cauldron. He says, "Incredible, amazing, my dear friends, you've saved me from a most certain uncomfortable fate." Oh, he exclaims as he goes and he pets each of you. Pow, he does pet you first and gives you a little extra attention. It's just, oh, my dear Pow. And going one by one, just hugs and loves each of you. Brisby, he gives you a nice little tap on the head.
Did a lot. I was very active in this. But okay, fine.
Says, "You've saved me. So I do believe celebrations are in order, my dear friends. How about we all grab ourselves a little treat? He looks over toward the front door at the orc that's unconscious and looks about, seeing singes of fire, just a bucket of soapy water has just been tilted over. There's an extra broom and mop in his home. I do say, this is a rather peculiar situation. If you don't mind me asking, what happened? And with that, each of you, yes.
I would just like to rule, as after he pets me first and gives me extra attention and is going around to the others, I want to say I watched that happen. And I weaseled my way up to the wall to my old cage, and I got out the little portrait and brought it back down. And after he's done petting Fidget, I just hand it to you. I think this is yours.
I can't. I'm so tiny now. I'm a spider that I can't even.
I lean it next to you. Yeah. Trying to make sure it doesn't fall, you know.
I crawl on you.
That'd be the end.
I crawl onto the portrait and like lay on it.
Yeah, you can basically be inside it.
Yes.
Just because you fit in the frame. Perfect.
My new home.
Amazing.
With that, our adventure comes to a close. Our good dear friends have saved Mr. Tabernac from a life as an ooze. And in the process, have taken out a couple ooze housekeepers. Thank you.
Chewie definitely goes back for the flump. There's no universe in which I do not.
Oh, yes, there will be an epic battle between.
There's just a constant roll. Like, it's just you go, you hear a scream, the oven turns on, I come out in a new form and go back to the fight.
Okay, but like enemies to besties arc with you and the flump?
It'll take about an hour, but yeah, we'll probably get there.
Yes.
5 forms later.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for joining us, everyone, for your amazing donations to Jasper's Game Day and Stack Up. You have created so much chaos today, and I have loved every bit of it. We're going to be here all week celebrating D&D Beyond's anniversary, so you can continue to donate, continue to support these amazing organizations. I want to give a big thank you to my amazing players. So let's go around the room, and just say, where can people find you? Amy, would you kick things off for us?
Yes, please. First off, thank you for that wonderful game, Michael. That was amazing. You can find me all over the internet at Enthusiamy. I am on the team here at D&D Beyond. We are hoping to bring you lots of fun things to celebrate D&D and each other. And you can find me all over the internet doing other stuff as well. I'm not going to cheat. I'm not going to read ahead. There's exciting things in chat, and we will get there. But Enthusiamy is me, and I have been your owl/rat/weasel.
Aabria, will you please go next?
Hi, I'm Aabria Iyengar. You can follow me on social media at Quiddy, Qiddie. I stream all over the place. Tomorrow, you can catch me on Into the Motherlands at 4 p.m. on Cypher of Tears channel, and you can catch me on Dropout.tv for the premiere of The Seven, which is the latest Dimension 20 season. On Thursday, you can actually catch me and my good buddy Taliesin over on Critical Role's channel for Elder Scrolls Blackwood. Our second episode is tomorrow.
Ooh.
Is that right? Did I lie and make that up?
I think so.
I looked at the schedule yesterday, and it's been a whole week since then, so who knows?
Eventually, someone will watch this at a point where it will be true if it isn't.
Yes, I think it's tomorrow, Thursday. Who knows? If it's not, go watch Exandria Unlimited. We just finished our run, and you can catch all the VODs on Critical Role's YouTube channel.
This is the first time someone has said, "Is it Thursday yet?" and they just genuinely don't know.
Who could say? Who could say? And on Fridays, you can catch me on Failed Save over on Pixel Circus's channel at 7 p.m. playing Fess.
Amazing. Satine.
Hi, everyone. I'm Satine Phoenix. And before I tell you where you can find me, even though it's literally everywhere, Michael, happy belated birthday. I know we're celebrating our anniversary, but you were amazing Game Master. So thank you so much. I'm Satine Phoenix. You can find me at Satine Phoenix everywhere. I am the co-creator of Siren's Battle of the Bards, if you like bards, go to thebardbook.com. And also, I am the creator of Satine's Quest. If you like vacations, like I like vacations, luxury gaming adventures, come to Satine's Quest. We have one January 10th to 14th at the Wentworth Mansion in South Carolina. And we have a 7-night cruise May 29th, 2022, all vaccinated. It's going to be amazing. So check all that out, satinesquest.com. And I'll be live in LA for Labyrinth Masquerade, and also at Emerald Knights Comics and Games on Saturday at 12 to 2 p.m. So
Nice.
Thank you.
Wonderful. Emma, will you please go next?
Yes, I'm Emma Fyffe. I work for Fandom as well on the video game side of things. I am a gaming content producer. I've got some stuff coming out tomorrow, so be sure to check out the Fandom Games YouTube channel. You could also catch me over on the Fandom Entertainment channel as well from time to time. We recently did a Suicide Squad watch along for SJU, which was really, really fun. And I'm at Emma Fyffe all over the internet, wherever Emma Fyffes are sold. I'm going to try to get this cat that's in front of me because I was really hoping that I would turn into a cat laugh. It could have just been this cat right here. Thank you so much for having me. This was a blast.
Awesome. And Taliesin, please.
Hi, my name is Taliesin Jaffe. You can find me anywhere where internet is a thing at Executive Goth. And you can catch me some Thursdays on Critical Role or on Critical Role most Thursdays when we're doing Thursdays. So you can find me on back episodes of Critical Role wherever Critical Role is sold. Hi.
Fantastic. And I have been your Dungeon Master, Micheal Galvis. If you liked today's game, you can find the adventure for free on dndbeyond.com. I am going to be posting it tonight. And you can meet us back here tomorrow at 12 p.m. Pacific for a dev update, and at 2 p.m. for an adventure run by the wonderful Melly Duchette. And to close things out, I just want to announce that we have raised $2,625 for these two wonderful organizations.
Amazing.
And I am just so happy that you have all joined us, that you have all donated what you can, and just been a part of this wacky adventure. So thank you. Have a wonderful day. And just, I love you all.